Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin bubble news channel. First, both the US and China are very interested in AI. He is in charge of the AGI and the whole world. Now I think there will be more than one AGI, and we don't know if they will interact with each other or join together. And I don't care about that right now, that's something else to talk about. What I'm really thinking about is how much information that gives me. It's endless people. Yes, eternally human, so there is no lack of information. Because of this, it has no value. Everything that is turned into a digital file has no value anymore. One of the main reasons blockchain is so important is that it lets you make digital scarcity. But information will no longer be worth anything. It's going to be like water everywhere. Bitcoin bubble stands out because it is clear and easy to understand. There's no limit to who can join, no matter how much they know about crypto or how new they are to it. Guess who is watching us now? The author of the best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Hey, Robert Kiyosaki, you poor dad. We want to thank everyone who put their trust in us. We read all of your comments, and the best part is that it's free. If you sign up now, you'll get all the new information for free. Stay ahead of the trends instead of just following them. Sign up for Bitcoin Bubble right now and enjoy the new edge. The famous investor, CEO, and co-founder of Real Vision and Global talks about why fears of a recession and a bear market are overblown. He also talks about how volatility in crypto should be used to your advantage and how the business cycle is just starting to turn up again as central banks lower interest rates and make money available. People thought I was crazy when I first talked about the exponential age in 2020. It seems like technology is going to grow faster than ever before in history. If you look at how quickly things change, it will be the biggest change our species has ever gone through. And some people thought I was being over the top. When AI came along, everyone went, holy crap. Now the robots are coming and everyone is like, holy crap, what does this mean for society? How does this work? How can we control it? What should we do? Everything is moving so quickly, it's hard to keep up. I don't know, maybe ChatGPT when this video comes out. I believe the strawberry model, the big model comes out. That's going to be out soon. That will be another big change. Even though Google is planning to release more software, we already know that OpenAI trained ChatGPT 5 or ChatGPT Next. As it's also known, this is another huge step forward, on par with the jump from ChatGPT 1 to ChatGPT 4, which shows that we're getting closer to something like artificial intelligence. This video is really about why you should try to make as much money as possible in the next 6 years. We kind of know what we know about business, markets, and economy before it all falls apart. I just can't see past that. That is why I call it the economic singularity. I believe we have 6 years to do that. The date doesn't matter as long as everything happens by that date. But after about 2030, things will become impossible to understand using the current models of economics, financial analysis, markets, and other similar things. This past week, Bitcoin has managed to solidify 2 different death crosses. This is a bad sign that has not gone unnoticed by traders. The 2,150, 100, and 200-day simple moving averages make up these 4 trend lines. Recently, the 21-day 7 to 9, which has a downward slope, went below the 100-day equivalent. The 50-day and 200-day pairs then did the same thing. The second death cross was too much for Bitcoin bulls to handle. Co-founder of Trading Resource Material Indicators confirmed an opinion piece from the past on August 11th while posting a short video analysis. In spite of this, Allen said that the death crosses were not the end of the market and that positive volatility could still cancel out the effects. He said that because they are late predictors, you have to wait and see. Before, well-known broker Benjamin Cowen said that a daily close above $62,000 was needed to stop more death crosses from happening. The mood among buyers is also changing, just like the crypto markets. The new numbers from the Crypto Fear and Greed Index are very strange to look at. They show big changes that show how volatile market sentiment is. Fear and greed hit an all-time low of 17/100ths on August 6th. This was the lowest number since July 2022, and even lower than the response to the FTX meltdown at the end of that year. Then the BTC price went back up, which changed people's feelings from great fear to neutral in just a few days. It reached 48/100ths before going back down again. So as of August 12th, crypto is once again in a state of great fear, even though prices haven't gone down. What the hell am I talking about? The magic recipe is what I mean. To get GDP growth, you need to be driven. I'm sorry, but I have to go back. When most people think of AI and its rise, they think of it in terms of society. What does it mean for people, work, and everything else? There are, however, bigger effects that happen more quickly that we need to be aware of. One of these is the economic singularity, Using the magic formula, GDP growth is caused by three things: more people, more work, and more debt. So the number of people living in the rich world, including China, is going down. Because people are living longer, many groups are now shrinking. It's hard for the US to stay afloat because of immigrants, but everywhere else the rate of change in population is falling. That means the thing that was driving population rise has gone away. Now we can see that in GDP because the growth rate of GDP has been going down and down. In the US, it's gone from about 4% to 1.75%. It has dropped even more in the rest of the developed world, falling below 1% in most places to meet the drop in population growth. Productivity growth is the other side of the thing. Productivity growth is how much you get done for each kilojoule of energy or how much you save on your power bill. If power is the energy that keeps the world turning, then economic energy is what makes it all work. After that, we need to find something useful to do with that energy. So technology has been a big part of making people more effective, but people are less productive as they age. It's been a fight, and technology hasn't won in a long time. After that, there was debt growth, which I've talked about a lot. In 2008, debt growth pretty much stopped, and now all debt growth is used to pay off old bills. That's why those economic forces went away. When China had its economic success, there were a lot of people living there. I think there were 1.1 billion people living there in the mid-1990s. What they did was join the workforce around the world. China's economy became more open. That's a huge boost to GDP. How productive were they? Well, they built the railroads, roads, power plants, and everything else that makes China what it is today. There was more work done after that. After that, they added to the bill. We had a big economic boom in China, and now our population is getting older to pay for it. We only allow one child per family, and we also have a big debt problem. A crypto trader says that if a bullish chart pattern called a descending broadening triangle is proven, the price of Bitcoin could go up a lot and enter price discovery. Bitcoin is going down in a triangle that is getting wider. Crypto post seller Tardigrade wrote about it in a post on the old social media site on August 12th. The analyst was talking about Bitcoin's price movement over the past year on a 2-week chart, which had shown a descending broadening wedge. A descending broadening wedge is a type of technical chart pattern that shows up during a decline. It is made up of two lines that don't follow each other and connect a series of lower highs and lower lows. A breakout to the upside is confirmed by a clear break above the wedge's support. He said that this is the same trend that BTC used in 2019 and 2020. The price of Bitcoin broke out of this trend in 2020. It then went up 580% to its all-time high of about $69,000 in 2021. BTC went from being close to $10,000 to being close to $70,000 when this trend was broken. Roman, an independent broker, said that this week's closing was strong and had a bullish divergence. He also said that it was